Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm gonna talk about, you know, my films are not for kids. And this might be the last time I talk about it until the day that the Federal Trade Commission or whatever you want to call them comes in, starts looking at channels. But there is no way to know how they're gonna look at them or how they're gonna go by looking at them. You know, they say that they're going to look at channels or fairways, but they don't say how they're going to go by doing it. Now, they can't come in and say that everyone's guilty of something unless they have truth, you know? Like they can't say, oh, Jordan, you know who's watching your films. Now, I have been on YouTube for 6 years, and even before that, I had been on YouTube on and off for many other fairways, like Miss Jordan Long, Jordan Mulan Long, Jordan Channel 20, and Unso. And I have never made films for kids. I never had anything in my films that were for kids. Well, okay, dolls, but then again, dolls are not for kids these days. Anyone can have a doll. All right? But you see, never had anything. I never had no kids in my films. I was never making anything that, about kids. Nothing. And now I'm fucked up because now I'm saying that and I make myself look bad. But the truth is, everyone who's watching my films are all grown up. Are all grown up. I know they are. They're all grown up. The ones that are leaving words on my films, they're all grown up. The ones that thumb it up, grown up. The ones that leave words on my fairway are all grown up too. Now, I have never done nothing wrong. Never did nothing wrong to kids, and never will. Okay? I onlook kids. I have never done anything wrong with any law there ever was or will be when it comes to this. All right? So, I know that I'm not for kids. I have done things in my films, besides sometimes cursing, that I am not kid friendly. Hell, I'm not even kin friendly either. You know, there are films with me in it where I am either making love or making kin with other dolls. Not as much anymore, but they're out there. And I have also made films, where I've been cursing. Hell, it is what it is. So this is so fucked up. It's not right. And it's almost if that everyone is going to be guilty. And now I'm frightened that I'm going to be guilty. Of what? I don't know. I went on YouTube. I looked at what you can pick. It's either yes, it was made for kids, or no, it was not made for kids. So I picked to leave it at not made for kids, meaning that it was not made for kids. Now, there's no way for the Federal Trade Commission or the FTC to know that. It's not like YouTube is going to tell them when they start looking at films or whatever and say, well, here's the ones that are for kids. Here's the ones that say they're not for kids. You make the pick. All right? And I have some things that were going to keep me, how I know I'm going to be well. Now, some folks are going to claim, some folks believe that picking not for kids won't make you well. Well, picking for kids won't keep you well either. That's true. It goes both ways. There are going to be folks on YouTube who are going to set it wrongly. And there are going to be folks out there that are going to do whatever. Then there are going to be folks that are going to do whatever they're doing, whatever that is. So I'm being earnest about it. All right? And if I pick not for kids, it means I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Not at all. I'm telling the truth here. I'm not lying about not being for kids. I never was for kids. You know, actually, a lot of folks have said that I'm not for kids and said that I was wrong. Yeah, the truth is, a lot of folks don't like what I do on YouTube, and I'm not for kids. I never was. I never will be. You know, so it is what it is. So if you see me, a grown up with a doll, then it must tell you something that it's okay to have. It's all right to have dolls in films, I guess. Well, you won't know until January when we start looking on folks' films. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, I guess I won't know. You gonna be a jerk about it? You gonna come in and say everybody is doing wrong, or you actually gonna look into it? We don't know yet. We haven't done our soups yet. And I sure hope that you're actually reading everything that folks are sending you on change.org and and regulations.gov, whatever. I hope you're looking into that, because you have frightened a lot of folks. You have made a lot of folks sad. Now you're making a lot of folks either being afraid of being put in lockup, being fined, or whatever. You know, and I'm not for kids. I'm telling the truth. I'm not. You know, so there's no way that you can say that. You know, yeah, I'm a doll, but you can't say that makes it for kids, because I'm not. Just look at some of my one of my most watched films, and you'll see they're not for kids. I've never done nothing. This film has nothing to do with kids. It never will. This film is for grown-ups. It's watched by grown-ups, and I know it's watched by grown-ups. All right? It is what it is. So I guess you're going to have some I guess you're going to have to work truly hard if you want to seek me guilty of any wrongdoing. And it's true. You're going to have to seek real hard and come up with some truth. But the only truth you're going to come up with is that, yeah, good standing with YouTube followership oversight, good standing with YouTube ownership oversight, and never did anything on YouTube bad. All right? Never had no kids in my films. Never had anything in my films that kids would want to watch or want to buy or want to have anything to do with. Never had no kids songs in my films. Never had no selfhoods in my films that kids today would, like or look up to or whatever. So it is what it is. This channel, this fair way has never been about kids, never will be. It's not for kids. I'm telling the truth. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Fuck! And I just cursed right there, so you know I'm not kid-friendly. I'm not even kin-friendly. I'm telling the truth. I'm not for kids. And all the folks that watch my films are for kids. No, my mistake. I am not for kids, and all the folks who will watch my films, they're all grown-ups, okay? It's for grown-ups. I don't do anything on my fairway that's for kids and never will be. All my films are not for kids. That's a mistake. So don't hold it against me when you start coming on YouTube in January and saying that I said that, because that was a mistake. All the folks who watch these films are grown up. All of them.